All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Great.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Newton. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Push him back. Push him back. Kill. Gun.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It was Justin Houston who got him down. On 2nd and 9, Newton.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First down, Panthers. Ready? To the set, ready? You remember me? 20. Switch gears. Shift.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Come on, set. 15 runners. It's our field.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's our time, guys.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the pass.
This a give to Mack running to the right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down now. It's Wilkins, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Gun.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Switch.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great. Here we go. 50.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 39, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jeffrey Simmons in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Throwing is Newton, escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Brissett. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We got three, fellas.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Newton throwing again. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Komoko Toure. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Blue Dan. 59 Mike, 59.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, here we go.
Here's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. That's it. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Go. Jack, 59. Shut up.
From the 29, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
He's crashing. He's checking. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
Mike the 59. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Go. 53 to Mike. 53.
Play fake. Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Crunch time, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes this one to Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the 1st play of the drive. 1st play of the drive. A success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check back. Eight.
Here's Newton. And an alley to run. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first.
Keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up. Newton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Another nice gain, 16 yards there. And
the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Mack. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Wilkins. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the 50, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
20. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now Scarlett. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Great. Bang, bang. Watch the eye.
They turn to Scarlett again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Gun. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Nice 50, march 50, march 50. Here we go, here we go. Check 50, check.
Gun, gun. Here we go.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They're running it. Check. Check hot, hot, hot.
Great, great.
Defense wins championships, baby. 50's the mic.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
20. Let's rock now.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Gun, gun, gun.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 11. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year.
Ready, ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Terry connecting on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And here's Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know with that.
He's got a man. Complete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of